This is gonna be my first video, alright? And it's gonna be a quick one, alright? We got Andrew Tate here on vaping, okay? First thing I want to do for this video is I'm gonna show you the definition of um, herd mentality or mob mentality. Herd mentality, mob mentality, or pack mentality describes how people can be influenced by their peers to adopt certain behaviors on largely emotional rather than rational basis. When individuals are affected by mob mentality, they may make different decisions than they would have individually. Just in case you don't know what the definition of rational is, essentially means using logic to come to your conclusion and using numbers and data to come to a conclusion rather than just purely listening to someone on the internet and being like, wow, these guys are getting me all riled up. I'm going to believe this dude. Rational definition. All right. Look at this. We got based on a course of reason or logic. Okay, so use logic to come to the conclusion. Mr. Taint here would like to give us some information about vaping, okay? All right, let's hear what he says about vaping.
So, vape is dangerous, we found out. They're trying to ban vape. It's all over Twitter that people are getting cancer from vape and all this shit. Vape is dangerous. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's smart. Listen to Twitter. That's a good source. Sourcing your stuff. Good job, Andrew Tate. Yeah, listen to Twitter. That's a great way to that's a great way to learn. Great way to learn. Trust Twitter. Yeah.
James? Vape is dangerous. Can you believe that chemicals you can buy for $1 that you can't even name, 40 or 50
Can't even name. That is that is too funny. He doesn't know how to pronounce propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin and nicotine. That is too funny. That is too funny. That is too funny. One quick Google search, Andrew Taint, would have got you this, okay? Water, nicotine, propylene glycol, and vegetable glycerin. Flavorings. Yeah. So, pretty simple. I don't know how hard it was to pronounce propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin. Um, I guess he doesn't read food labels either because these are both common food additives too. So apparently Andrew Taint just eats stuff without reading what's in it. So that's kind of interesting.
50 chemicals that you've never heard of. You can't
50 chemicals. 50 chemicals. Really, Andrew Taint? Really? That's what you think. You think there are 50 chemicals when it's as simple as nicotine, propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, water, and flavorings.
name, you don't know where they come from, all combined to try and taste like fucking watermelon that you set on fire electronically and inhale.
Set on fire? He doesn't even understand the science of combustion versus vaporization. He doesn't even understand that. In case you don't know, the difference is combustion, there's a chemical reaction that creates fire, and then it has to have a fuel source, which that fuel source, like, it could be wood, it could be tobacco, it could be anything. That fuel source is literally burning, and there's a chemical reaction where it generates smoke and a byproduct of ash. Okay? What we got here with vaping is you're essentially heating something until it turns into, well, it's not actually vapor, it's like aerosols, which are bad for you, mind you, but it's not as bad for you as Mr. Andrew Taint's fucking giant ass cigars that are gonna give him mouth cancer. Like, come on, Andrew Taint, can you do one fucking Google search?
inhale deep into your lungs the most unnatural chemicals you can possibly think of, produced cheaply in China, is dangerous.
Now, the untested products from China, I will admit, you probably shouldn't be messing with those, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the ban they tried to do in the U.S., not whatever they got going on over there in China
For you? Can you believe that?
that are
You
unregulated.
set all these chemicals you've never heard on fire, from fucking oil
Setting them on fire. Wait, what is he about to say? From oil?
and petroleum and fuck knows
Petroleum? Oil and petroleum? That is, he thinks there's oil and petroleum in vapes.
what. And you get it deep into your lungs, it might actually be bad for you. That's incredible. That surprised me like I couldn't believe. I never expected that.
The reason people, like little children especially, who their brains aren't fully developed yet, and adults that when they were younger were misguided by their parents, the reason why these people are falling for this guy's crap so easily, and the other manosphere people, mind you, are because of herd mentality. He is a very good, he is a very charismatic speaker. I will give him that. If he actually took the time to use his head, he would be amazing. He really would. But he doesn't. He doesn't look into the things because these people, they thrive on ignorance. Because if you're ignorant about a topic, you could just say whatever you want and just be like, well, that's not how I experienced it. They just speak in fallacies, these people. It's hilarious to me.
I thought, no, surely this unregulated liquid that manages to somehow taste like fucking forest fruits.
Now the unregulated market is, yeah, you shouldn't be messing with the unregulated market, but he's just talking about the vaping ban in the United States that tried to ban the regulated stuff.
Made from literally petroleum. They fucking got it out. What's that thing in school you learn where how they refine oil? What's it called? Fucking that thing. Something furnace. You motherfuckers know. And they put oil in and they get petroleum.
They put oil and petroleum. Where is he getting this from? He clearly did no research on vaping at all. What the fuck? Oil and petroleum?
And kerosene, all these different things.
Kerosene? What? What the fuck?
Vape comes out in the motherfucker. Got fucking vape. And then the Chinese, I mean, because we know the Chinese, they give a fuck loads about safety and shit. The Chinese, they really care. They don't care about profit.
Oh, of course.
Make this shit,
of course, he's trying to make this about hating China now. That's very tasteful, Andrew Tate. That's very tasteful.
Okay, it's cost us 19 cents to produce. Like, what good can you make for 19 cents? You can't even grow broccoli for 19 cents. Even grow.
What a fucking joke, man. I'm not even gonna watch the rest of this. He said enough. It's just gonna be more ranting. I would love to watch the rest of this because I'm sure it's just as funny as the first half. But